You're listening to The Paul Higgins Show, where ambitious tech consultants come to unlock their potential. After 18 years as a global leader, I launched several businesses, culminating in a successful exit. I'm sharing what I learned, plus what's working now from mentoring tech consultants. You will hear leaders within our industry to help you build a business you love that allows you to do what you want. If you are looking for immediate cash flow wins to fuel your growth, go to our free ebook at paulhigginsmentoring.com/roadmap. Imagine this. You've spent hours crafting a perfect SOW for a potential client. Sent it via email, and now you're waiting and waiting and waiting, only to hear we decided to go with a different direction or go with someone else. Hello, this is Paul Higgins. Welcome to episode 578 of The Paul Higgins Show. Just you and I today. Today I'm going to share why presenting your proposal live could be the game changer you need in your sales process, and how one of my clients, a Zoho partner, recently won a significant automation project by doing exactly this. Look, I get it. As tech consultants, we love the details. Well, at least my business partner, Scott, used to love the details. I was more on the business side, so shout out to you, Scott. But you want to show off your technical expertise and all the amazing features you can implement, all for the right reasons, right? Because you want to make sure that you give the person or the company you're working with the most solid technical solution you can. But we also want to cover off the risk, because we've been burnt in the past, right? Whether it's scope creep, change management requests, we've all gone down that path and know it doesn't work well because we trusted someone and then, obviously the word wasn't always followed through. But here's the thing. When you're presenting to a business owner who isn't technical or technical by nature, that approach can actually hurt your chances of winning the deal. Let me share a story. Last month, one of my clients was pursuing a deal with an automation company, as I said, a Zoho partner. He shared with me an SOW because I said, what are you presenting to get this deal across the line? And it was very good. It had all the details needed, and I could tell he'd sort of had some little help from AI. We'd set up a custom prompt to be able to do that. But it was very technical, and it didn't really talk about what the end outcome was for the business owner. So we worked on a proposal. So we split. The SOW sort of came after we got the proposal signed off. And, typically this is done by consultants, right? And if you look for me, when I'm working with a tech consultant, I'm actually presenting a proposal to them to work with them in their business. I'm not giving a technical solution. So I've got that, but also in the past when I did some consulting outside of the tech space, this was sort of a formula we used. And the agenda normally is, their ambitions, i.e. what does the business owner want to achieve, what stands in their way, how you can help them solve it, what the return will be when that's done. So often people talk about cost or investment. I like to talk about the return. And as a rough rule of thumb, I like to talk about getting 10% of the value while they keep 90%. Then what results they can expect, so some testimonials, where next, and finally the terms and conditions, which once again, AI is brilliant in improving what you once had. So quick run through again: 1, ambitions; 2, what stands in their way; 3, how you will solve it; 4, what the return will be; 5, the results they can expect; 6, where next; and 7, the T's and C's. So instead of sending the proposal via email, they scheduled a live review to take the proposal through. During the sales call, they focused on how the Zoho implementation reduced the manual data entry by 70% and free up their team for high-value tasks, right? They just didn't talk about the how they were going to do it. They were talking about the why. The result, of course, they won the deal because they illustrated the business benefits. They were talking at the same level that the business owner wanted. And here's 3 big mistakes I see tech consultants make when doing proposals. First, they don't focus enough on the results. They get caught up listening to features, functionality without clearly connecting to the business outcomes. I've spoken about that. Second, they skip over reinvesting in the problem and the impact of that problem, right? They sort of jump to the end conclusion without actually restating why this is so important. And remember, in your proposal, it's a story of transformation. It's from where their current challenges are to their desired future state. And you're helping them do that because they can't do that alone. The third is a big one. They treat the statement of work and the proposal as two different things. Now, I said to keep them as two different things. That is true, but the problem is they actually treat it as one, i.e. they don't do the proposal, right? In reality, there should be a flow between the proposal and the statement of works, but you've got to have two, not just one, not just a statement of works, SOW. Now, let me share my approach. I use Better Proposals, an online proposal template that allows me to make changes live during the call. It's actually done with the tech consultant when I'm selling to a tech consultant, but for you, it's done with the client, no matter what SaaS platform you're partnering with. And I use Better Proposals because I once got it on a super deal on, I forget the site now, but there's some other great ones we use in our old business. We use PandaDoc. There's Proposify, who I think once I had the founder on the podcast many moons ago. There's Quiller. I never pronounced that correctly, but it's QWILR, and also GetAccept, right? But you do your homework. You find the one that works best with you and may integrate, or you might even have one within your platform. I don't know why Zoho don't have one, but I'm sure they will in the future. But the ultimate thing, it doesn't really matter which one. It's more about the structure and the flexibility of changing it live, doing it with the business owner. This is powerful because when the client says, could we adjust this timeline, or we want this different approach, or actually if you thought about that, you can modify it live on the spot. And here's the real secret. It's not about the tool, it's about the conversation. When you're on a live call, you can read the body language and tone, you can address concerns immediately, you can build excitement and momentum, you can guide them through your thinking process and how you're going to work it through, and most importantly, you can keep the focus on the business outcomes. According to recent research by Gong.io, if they use a review, are nearly twice the rate in closing versus sent via email. Why? Because it's collaborative process, not a one-way presentation. Ready, set, go. Number 1, switch to live proposal reviews. Schedule them as part of your sales process. 2, use an online tool that allows real-time modifications. And 3, focus on business outcomes first, technical details second. Proposal, then SOW. If you want to learn more about effective proposal presentations or get access to my proposal template, reach out to me via LinkedIn, email, or visit paulhigginsmentoring.com. Thanks for listening to The Paul Higgins Show. This is exclusive for you, a tech consultant, and I love your recommendations for specific topics, so please drop me a line and say hello. I'll see you next time on The Paul Higgins Show, Solo Edition. Time for action. Let me know what you implemented from the show. I promise to respond. Plus, get the Tech Consultants Roadmap at paulhigginsmentoring.com/roadmap.